Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Three Hammers second video of the day. Usually, videos are not this thick and fast on this channel. We do videos as and when things come. But obviously there was the FA Cup yesterday and the games are coming thick and fast again. It is West Ham versus Watford that kicks off on Tuesday night. This is the only time that I get a chance to do the preview, this Sunday afternoon. So here it is, West Ham versus Watford. A team that is currently sitting in 18th on 15 points. Their last game they drew 0-0 with Burnley, and a real disappointing result for them. Before that they lost 3-0 to Norwich, obviously, which resulted in Ranieri being sacked and Roy Hodgson taking over the role there. For anyone interested, Roy Hodgson has played against West Ham as a manager 21 times. 6 wins for him, 7 draws and 8 losses. They have quite a few people out. And Kulu is out. Etibo's out, as well as his Sarr. Obviously, will be coming back from the African Nations final, which is today. Probably won't be ready for that game. Obviously, be celebrating, parades and stuff like that if he was to win, even if he loses. Obviously, there's time, probably a little bit of rest and period like that. So he probably won't be there, which is a good thing for West Ham. Who is back though is Dennis, a very dangerous player. He did score against us in the game that we previously played against them. Obviously that was 4-1 last time we come out 4-1 winners, but he did score a cracking goal in that game. Big fan of him. He's a player that if Watford were to go down, I wouldn't mind him at West Ham, to be honest with you. If David Moyes is so adamant in terms of there's no striker in the world ever that's better than Antonio or Bowen, someone like Dennis who can play the left wing is someone I really like as a player. I really do. I think he's a fantastic player. In terms of the way they set up, they usually set up with a 4-3-3. Obviously we can't fully predict how they're going to play. We can only go on what has been their weaknesses and style of play this season so far. Obviously Roy Hodgson will change things. I'm expecting a 4-3-3 with Ben Foster in goal, the guy who likes to have his camera set up in the goal, Kamara, Samir, Cathcart, Firmino, Kutka, Kayembe, Suzoku, Dennis, King and Pedro, the very talented young winger Pedro as well, and obviously Josh King, a player that we've been linked with in the past. Probably not now, probably wouldn't go for him now, but a player that always seems to play quite well when he plays against us. A player I don't particularly like coming up against. In terms of, like I say, their strengths, they like to counter-attack quite a lot. Or that's what they were doing for this season so far. Whether Roy Hodgson changes that, again, remains to be seen. Creating chances is a big thing, and aerial duels is listed as one of their strengths. Obviously, something that we're very good at as well. Their weaknesses is possession. They give the ball away quite a lot. They foul a lot in dangerous areas, giving away dangerous free kicks. So if someone like Cresswell and that could, their free kicks can be on point, then hopefully, that can put us in good stead for this game. Through balls as well, they find it hard to defend against. Skillful players and defending set pieces as well, something that we're very strong at. Their style of play is they play with a lot of width. They like to take a lot of long shots. They play the long ball quite a lot and they cross the ball. I expect under Roy Hodgson that it'll be, very much a back to basics, get done what you need to get done. I think they will have enough to stay up. I think Roy will just have enough to get them over the line. I look at Burnley as looking really, really poor. Norwich is really, really poor. I think Newcastle probably will just about have enough as well, but I also think Watford. So then there remains, a couple of other clubs that can be pulled into it. They'll want to win this game, but it's a game that we should be winning. We really should. As I say, the last time we played them, we did beat them 4-1. And the last time we played them at the London Stadium, back in July 2020, under the COVID restrictions, we did win 3-1 with Antonio, Rice and Soucek scoring on the day in what was a really good victory for us that day. In terms of us guys, Antonio should be back for this game. Obviously missed the game that weekend through the Jamaica team that he was with. Apologies for the lighting, guys. The sun keeps coming in and I do apologise for that. So he should be back. He should be starting. Again, he's not had a rest though. I wouldn't say he's had a rest. The other players, they was out in Dubai and like relaxing on holidays. Not that showed yesterday. Obviously, the big boys come on and got us over the line yesterday. But yeah, Antonio should be back for this game. I expect Lanzini to come back in for this game as well. With Bowen, Benrahma, Fornals or Lanzini. I don't know. I think Lanzini will come. Maybe Fornals will stay, or maybe Benrahma will. There's a few little things. Obviously, Rice and Soucek will start this game. Cresswell will start this game. I personally want to see Ben Johnson play, but he probably will go with Soufal. You would expect Fabianski to be back for this game. And then the big problem area, obviously, you would expect that Dawson would be starting against his former club, but then who is going to be partnering him? Obviously, Kurt Zuma went down with that bit of a knee where his foot went over the ball. How bad the injury is that, and is it even an injury? I don't know. He didn't look good. He played on through the pain. I wouldn't expect him to start this game. I think they will rest him, even if it's just like 50-50 chance they'll rest him for the weekend. Which again, then you've got the two clowns at the back of Dawson and Diop, who, if we have to play with them for the rest of the season, please God that Zuma is not badly injured, because you may as well, start wishing the season to end quickly, because those two clowns at the back, that there's not much they can do together. I'd much rather see us potentially, if that was the case, a change of formation potentially where Cresswell goes back into that left centre back role. As much as I'm not a fan of Masuaku, you might have to bring him in at left wing back, or potentially you could play Johnson at left wing back. Obviously, we know he's capable with the left and the right foot, so you could play him there. Soufal at the right wing back role. Rice and Soucek sitting in the middle. Obviously, you have to sacrifice one of them front four then, but you'd probably play at sort of a three of Bowen, Antonio, and then probably Fornells in there. Or maybe Benrahma, I don't know. Again, these are all hypotheticals. I don't know how injured Zuma is at the point of making this video. And please, God, don't let him be that injured. For those of you interested as well, Moyes versus Roy Hodgson. They've met 13 times as managers. 8 times David Moyes has come the winner. Two draws and 3 losses. Moyes averages 2 points against Roy Hodgson. So, we should, again, stats mean nothing really, but it's just interesting to look at. And Moyes versus Watford. Moyes has managed against Watford 12 times, 8 wins, 2 draws and 2 losses, averaging 2.17 points a game. So looking good in terms of, numbers and stuff like that. I expect us to win. I expect a bit of more of a reactionary performance after that poor performance yesterday. Even though we won, winning like that, whatever the opposition, whether it's a really low opposition or a big opposition, in the last minute, just gives you that little bit of boost because you're boosted from that. So I'm hoping for a reactionary performance. We haven't played particularly well for a little while now. I wouldn't say we've, looked like we're going to blast the team away for a while. And I want to see that sort of performance. I want to see us, start picking our game up again and really, getting that second and getting that third goal to really put teams away rather than these nervy 1-0s or, chasing games from early is something that we need to do. It's going to be a tough old slog now between now and the end of the season because the squad is really, really thin. And the options there are not that great. But, like I say, I expect us to win this game. And hopefully, we can come through it unscathed in terms of injuries as well, because we cannot afford to have any more injuries. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know your predictions. Let me know if you agree. Do you think, if Zuma is injured, should we resort back to the 3 at the back with Cresswell, Dawson and and Diop, sorry. Let me know. Until next time, guys, please hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you're new around here. Come on, you irons, keep believing. Let's go.